you ever see the Don Rickles when he guest hosted?
No.
Okay, so he guest hosted the Johnny Carson show. So he's doing this crowd work thing. And you can get this on YouTube. And there was this woman in the audience, this black woman in the audience. He asked her to stand up, and he's interviewing her, and during the interview, she thought the interview was kind of over, and she just sits down. Right? Now this is in the 70s. She sits down. He turns to the audience and said, "Ever since they saw Roots, they think they could do anything."
Oh my God!
The entire audience dies laughing.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and
Holy
it's like, wow. Could you imagine? Well, he could probably he does that still today. But
yeah,
isn't it just like crazy?
That is huge, huge, crazy.
Really, really. Really, different. Yeah,
the dismissive they.
Yeah, but he owns it. He shits on everybody.
Well,
so
it reminds me of Kindler shitting on you a little bit. It's a more extreme version.
Yeah, he's doing races of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good luck to you, sweetheart. You want a whaling ship? Anyway, lovely lady. Would you stand here? Would you stand? Do you have some sort of illness? You're a stunning lady. Are you Jamaican?
Half.
Half Jamaican? What's the other half?
Black.
Black. Perfect for my needs. You can drink rum and you can be my live-in help. What's your name, dear?
Holly McGee.
Holly McGee. You don't mind my kidding with you, do you, Holly?
No.
Don't be nervous. No. Ever since Roots, they do what they want. I don't understand. Give Holly a nice hand. She was shaking over
there. Well, racism to me is so utterly dumb, thus funny to me.
Yeah.
It also depends who's saying it.
Of course. Well, when you were talking about the door being open, you know the aristocrats joke?
Yes, can you hold that? Let me turn my sprinkler off.
Oh, please.
Turning the sprinkler off.
Huh?
The aristocrats.
Yeah, the aristocrats joke. So you're supposed to tell a joke that's so gross. I know you know this.
I know, but I do, but I didn't see the movie.
It's just a bunch of people being like, and then you diarrhea on the table, and then you fuck the daughter, and you come on her face, and then you go, we're the aristocrats.
Right.
It doesn't work for our generation, I feel like. And I know we're in slightly different classes, but I feel like our group, if we were to tell that joke, the only way to do it is to be racist. The point of the joke is to shock.
Oh, right.
You're supposed to be offensive. I just said without batting an eye, I'm somewhat, not really, but I used to be conservative. Come on, face, diarrhea, boil, sucking, fucking. If you say a slur that I don't even want to say here, suddenly people would be, like, at least interested. When you were talking about the door being open when comedians talk and stuff, I feel like those faux pas, tragedies, racism, sexuality, all that sort of stuff, those are the things that people are going to maybe more, because I think it might be understood that it's not sincere. Nobody has hate.
That's right.
There's
it's
no
done
hate
for
in
the sake
heart.
of the joke. It's not done. It doesn't mean it's done to try to make other comics laugh. It's not done because it's taboo.
Right.
And I think a layperson that's not in that world kind of could get turned off by that.
Sure.
You know when you mingle your comedian friends with your other friends that might be a school teacher or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't go well.
Yeah.
It's like he's right. I was at this bar in North Carolina, and this is a few years ago, probably 6 years ago, and this guy's like. Because I guess he knew I was a stand-up comic, and he's like, "Man, I've been wanting to tell you a joke. I've been wanting to tell you a joke."
Oh,
and
no.
in the back of my mind, I'm like, "Please don't be a racist joke, please," because I can't deal with that. Coming from who I thought was probably a good old boy with that kind of wink, which I can't stand. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to tell you a joke. I'm like, "Okay, what is it?" And he's like, "So there's 3 faggots."
no.
So he tells me the joke.
Oh, no.
All right, I'm going to tell you the joke. I'm going to tell you the
I
joke.
thought for sure you were about to tell like the most palatable, funny joke,
No,
and it just
this
right
is the
there.
joke he tells me. I'm telling you how he told me.
Yes, please.
These 3 fags, one of their faggot friends had died. They're trying to figure out what to do with the faggot's ashes.
That's the setup.
First faggot's like, man, we ought to take his ashes up to the mountains because that faggot loved the mountain. Second faggot's like, no, man, let's take his ashes to the ocean and spread them out in the ocean because that faggot loved the beach. And the third faggot's like, no, man, let's put his ashes in a vat of chili and let him tear our ass up one more time.
Oh my god! And someone knocked on the door during the punchline.
Thank you.
We started new?
So
Hour 7.
he tells me that joke.
Oh, God.
And I'm ashamed to say I laughed really, really hard. I thought it was a great punchline, and I was like, God, I shouldn't laugh at that, but I don't know. I did.
It's hard. Bill Burr has a great bit about
God, he's a good
great racist jokes. And he does the one where he goes, what's the difference between a Jew and a canoe? Canoe's tip, right? And he does this whole thing. I can't do Bill, but he's like, even the setup rhymes, you know what I mean? He's like, setup rhymes, Jew and canoe, Jew and canoe. It's a quick 2-word punchline. Where are you going to get a 2-word punchline?
Yeah.
And he talks about how there's just this racist genius that tries to write a Will and Grace spec, but can't stop being like, and then the fucking coloreds come in. You know, he can't help himself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm with. I mean, like, if I'm being honest, the novelty of that joke, the mechanics of it, caught me by surprise. So I understand.
Yeah.
I understand the laughter.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. It's weird because we're so inundated with, and I think political correctness, and it's kind of shifted in a weird way. I think political correctness years ago really stomped on liberalism in this country in a weird way because we were trying to figure out how to communicate with each other in a better way that was more respectful. And I think I'm talking about the early mid 90s. I think it got a little bit out of hand with being, you know, getting the right words. It seemed almost kind of dishonest. Obviously, you want to respect everybody, and everybody needs to be respected. But it seemed ingenuine at the time. I think to me.